Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm DJ I'm a Career Track ENT, and boy, it's been a minute since I've done one of these. So I'm asking everybody to smash that like button, subscribe, and tell me what you think at the end of the episode, because it's going to be very short. And you know, if you like these videos and whatnot. So we're going to be talking about this track here, and I'm going to play it in 3, 2, 1. It's coming in loud, and here it goes. So, what is non-musical? Non-musical doesn't mean anything like a bad thing or anything like that. Like, oh man, you're non-musical. The term itself is actually kind of a blissful term. If you actually look at the way music works, you know, one instance what I can give you is like how rock and roll became heavy metal is that, the guitars weren't always distorted. And somebody randomly had a busted cabinet, the drive wasn't working, and it was coming off with a nice little fuzzy guitar sound. And then the style was birthed into heavy metal. And, you know, that's in a way, distortion is very non-musical, but very pleasant at the same time. And that became one of the biggest subgenres of the older generations. So, and how rock and roll is kind of coined off as. That is kind of linked into the electronic world and EDM as far as like dubstep, and now into trap music thanks to TM88. So how do we get to this? It's quite simple. This is one of the plugins that I actually said was the top 5 VSTs of the year, and a lot of people actually said it's not. And it's all good because it does get use. And shouts out to Sugar Bytes because they have it on sale right now for $70, $61 if you get it off of audiodeluxe.com. And I'll have more VSTs listed that are considered non-musical but useful. And in essence, this particular patch, which is one of those patches that TM88 kind of swerves around in his tracks. I didn't want to give that away, but anyways, yeah, freebie, real good freebie. But anyways, you know, talking about this sound in general is basically spectrum analysis, aka FM, aka frequency modulation, and that's how it actually works because it's 2 sound waves being played at 2 different speeds, thus making this sound. So as you can imagine, plugins that are of the FM base actually have a lot of unconventional sounds. So if you actually think about Thug City, and that's the song by Sacii, you can actually check that out on his mixtape. Yeah, it's fire. It is. And you know, I even went as long as if you do have like this drum kit right here, or the second one, especially the second one, I have a lot of non-musical loops that will fit into trap tracks depending on how you approach it. Now, look, what other VSTs out there that kind of have that flavor that people are just sleeping on? Here's another one. It's called Cataract. And this by Glitch Machines, which I will have a nice little list in the description box if you just want to check those out or whatnot, or do what you must to get them. But yeah, this one in particular has some great stuff in it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and mute Cyclops for a minute, and I am going to mute this track. I'll mute this track, and then talk about Cataract just a tad bit more. Cataract is actually much different from your regular VSTs, as in it doesn't need MIDI to actually run or anything in the piano roll to make noises and stuff like that. So here it goes. And it even gets cooler and cooler as you go and cycle through all these dang presets. Glitch is glitchy. Oh, there we go. Not everyone is gonna be great. I know that. But something like that, you can actually just use gross beat and kind of work out the kinks that way. In terms of that. And what else? Just tis the season to be giving, right? Obscururium, which I've shown on this channel so many times. That's also by Sugar Bytes. And you right the Obscururium. Pull up Polygon. Polygon is another glitch machine plugin that is very, very awesome. This one, however, works just like your conventional VSTs as far as your virtual instruments or whatever. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff. Boy, I'm gonna get a phone call for this. But anyways, yeah. But that's basically about it as far as this episode. Just thinking about something. I just want to give people something to think about when it comes to that particular theory of making tracks, because you don't necessarily got to have like a melody that really plays into your typical track. You could think of something just unconventional or non-musical, and such like distortion, and actually come out with a pretty hot track. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you have any comments and questions further about this, hey, please ask. And yeah, hand clapper is dope. This plugin is dope, which I actually cover as well, which is my clap. And yeah, but yeah, you already know, keep hope alive, subscribe, don't be a scrub sub. I am DJ McCree, and I appreciate y'all for checking in with me on another TM88 music theory. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.